Right now, the big story is the cold. Shut that freezer door. In fact, a freezer might feel warm compared to the air temperature we're dealing with across a very large portion of the country, in fact, not just for the GTA. And we have actually had an expansion now of the wind chill warning through Hamilton and Toronto. Lots of cold air is staying with us actually for the next little while. Thank you so much for joining us. We do have an extreme cold weather alert in place for the city of Toronto. To put things into perspective, again, this is the kind of cold that we normally see across the prairies. The prairies are actually going to be warmer than us over the next couple of days. Were you able to watch the Winter Classic? Fine, okay. In Toronto, polar bear plunge, annual tradition, of course. You wouldn't catch me ever doing this. I'm cold as it is. Hands, feet, always freezing. I could not even imagine jumping into the water, but obviously a lot of other people did, and that's great. We do have wind chill warnings in place. So again, watching for all of these regions to continue in the cold air. The snowfall, on the other hand, is going to be, the bigger snows, to be relegated south of the lower lakes. But that's not to say that we're not going to see along the 401 corridor about 5 or so centimeters of snow possible. Higher amounts as you get down into the Niagara region, Welland, St. Catharines. Those areas are set to see a lot more snowfall than the city of Toronto. So this afternoon, these are the temperatures, the actual temperatures, not taking into consideration the wind. And we will stay cold as we head into Friday. By Saturday and Sunday, a slight moderation in temperatures, but then back into the cold as that Arctic air starts to filter in across our province once again, across the GTA. In Hamilton, minus 21 is how it will feel on Friday. On Saturday, we start to get a little bit of a reprieve. We have to watch for snowfall to develop. Toronto and Hamilton, late Sunday and into Monday. That could be a problem as we return back to work next Monday with 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. It is dangerously cold today across southern Ontario. There are widespread wind chill warnings in place, and these are wind chills that are easily into the minus 30s. So you can see, and we don't often see wind chill warnings across southern Ontario. We see it more commonly up into the north, but we're going to be seeing the temperatures feeling awfully cold, and in fact, exposed skin would freeze within minutes, 5 to 10 minutes actually. So frostbite's certainly a concern. Looking at some examples, Owen Sound is going to feel like minus 23. Hamilton, it'll feel like minus 26. So we do have extreme wind chills. And here's Jacqueline Whittall right now to explain a little bit more behind the science of the weather of wind chills. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And in terms of snowfall, yeah, we've got that too. Although the heavier snowfall amounts will fall south of the lower lakes because of the track of the low pressure system. Now, that's not to say that along the 401 we might not end up with about 5 centimeters of snow as the system passes through, but you can see here what we're dealing with. These are east winds. There's some enhancement happening at times with that. Off it goes. We get a break. However, there is another system that's going to be coming through. This one for Friday is mostly through the north of the province, but we have to watch Sunday night and into Monday. Monday morning's commute around the GTA could be a bit of a problem with, at this point, we're calling between 10 and 15 centimeters of snow, cold with lake effect flurries through Friday.
This weather segment has been brought to you by